Nick, are you wanting to start or do you want me to talk first?
I can start.
Okay, go for it.
Awesome. Sorry. How's everybody? I see some thumbs up. I see some, not bad. Yeah, I see Christina was going so-so. Hopefully Christina does better. Are you okay?
I just have a bad back right now. I'll be fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a,
It's all good.
oh.
Hey, we've
And
got some people in the waiting room, Chan.
Christina Conley. I love it. Okay. Uh, I am Nick Clark with my associate Jason Duran. We work at Plexus, headquarters, obviously. That's why we're here with the Plexus shirt, this happenstance. Our job is to help you guys grow. And we're going to have so much fun tonight talking about a bunch of things. Okay? So let's put down in the chat, what are you most excited about right now for your Plexus business? In your chat, what are you most excited about? I love it. First event. Love it. Keep them coming. I love it. Savannah, very specific. All right, helping Caitlin get to Cancun. I love it. Okay, that's awesome. Congratulations. A new customer, start her own business. Super exciting. Caroline's awesome, helping people feel their best. Okay, so I see a lot of Cancun on this. Who's excited for Leaders Retreat? See a show of hands. Okay, who's been on a Leaders Retreat before? And let me say this real quick. If your camera's not on and you can have it on, I'd love to see faces. If it is off because you are indecent, please keep it off. Okay, but if you can turn it on, we'd love to see faces. Okay, so Jason is actually going to start us off. He came up with a really catchy strategy. Jason, what's it called?
It's called Cancun in two.
Cancun in two. I like it. So Jason's going to break down how a new person could join and get to Cancun in 2 months. And this should be
Yes.
all of our focus when we're building and growing our business is how to bring somebody in and get them addicted to Plexus business. Okay? So Jason, take it away.
So obviously, again, I see that everyone's excited about Cancun, which is absolutely amazing. So again, this whole plan is to be able to help you get to Cancun, but also help two other people get to Cancun. So again, I don't know if you guys about had the opportunity to look at the rules and regulations. There's going to be some stipulations behind all this, but I'm going to show you how to be able to help people get to Cancun in 2 months. So when it comes to our breakdown, again, everyone that you are enrolling brand new, they receive a month's calendar's worth of time to be able to get double points. So we're going to start off on what you guys can utilize this as saying, hey, would you be interested in being able to make a trip to Cancun in 2 months, plus also $1,000 in your pocket? So the way that we're going to do this, again, first month, we're looking at calendar month. You get double points. Again, these are new enrollments. Now, obviously, again, I would say these are going to be people like if you are signing people up September 28th, they're only going to get a few days worth of double points. So obviously, these are going to be people that you are enrolling within the beginning of the month. So when you are helping someone enroll, you share with them if they are able to hit senior silver within that first month and maintain those 10 people that they enrolled the second month, that's going to help them get to Cancun. Now, you're probably wondering, how the heck is that possible? So, like I said, in that first calendar month, if we look at 10 enrollments at 150 PV, they're getting 50 points per enrollment. Now, obviously, if they're getting double points, that's 100 points. So if we look at 10 times 100, that's 1,000. That's 1,000 credits towards the Rising Leaders Retreat. Now, that's the first point of it. Now, obviously, if you're helping them enroll 10 people within that first month, that's getting them to silver and senior silver. So if we're looking at hitting silver, that's getting them, normally it's 100, but being that they're in that double point level, that's 200 points. Once we hit senior silver, it's regularly 150. They're going to actually get 300 points. So within that first month, if you're able to help someone get to senior silver in their first calendar month, that's 1,500 credits towards the trip to Cancun. And then in the second month, all they have to do is retain those 10 people. That's 10 times 50. That's 500 points. That's 2,000 credits plus $1,000 in their pocket. So this is something that you can really push to say like, hey, would you be interested in getting a all expenses paid trip to Cancun plus $1,000 in your pocket and doing 2 months of work? Now, obviously, you're probably wondering, how does this help me out? So the way that we're going to look at this is if you're able to do this in September, for each person that you do this for, you could get upwards up to 850 credits towards the trip. So if you do 2 of those, if you help 2 people hit senior silver in the month of September, you could get 1,750. 1,750 gets you that trip to Cancun.
Okay.
And so,
hold on.
yes.
I'm just going to ask questions because I don't know if everyone else is confused, but maybe it's just me. Okay. If you help 2 people go senior silver, okay, you personally get 1,750 credits.
In the month of September. And the
Right,
reason
because-
why, because of the double points.
Yep.
Now, if you do this in October or November, you would gain 625 per senior silver that you help with in October or November. So in total, if you help 2 people, that's 1,250. Now, again, this isn't accounting for all of your personal enrollments, this isn't accounting for all of your other growth within your team. But at the end of the day, this is, and the reason why I say this number is because we have to account for those retention points. But I don't know about you guys, but if I were able to tell people, again, starting September 1st, hey, find 2 people like, hey, if I were to be able to help you get to Cancun and get $2,000 in 2 months, would you be interested? Because if you do that, that's also getting you to Cancun as well, but also it's adding growth to your business. And so that's where that Cancun and 2 kind of comes into play. Yeah, Allison, you said insanely simple. Again, obviously, this is going to be some work that you're going to have to do with that person. But at the end of the day, it's really getting them. And the reason why you can say a trip plus $1,000 is because it didn't say easy. Well, yeah, it isn't easy. But at the end of the day, this is again, a lot of you guys are in a position of really building leaders. And so, yes, this wasn't built out to be easy, but also it's to give you guys a path to be able to reach that by ultimately helping 2 people out. Does that make sense? And so I know, again, a lot of you guys, and I even kind of bring up a conversation I had earlier today. I met with a senior Ruby, and she felt rather discouraged because of how we aren't doing like re-ranking. If you dropped several ranks, re-ranking these points, but kind of laying something out like this and really kind of being strategic when it comes to mapping your way to Cancun can really be helpful for you guys when it comes to your own personal team growth, but then also the people that are under you. And so obviously that's just one different idea that I put. Nick even has some other ideas that he put into ChatGPT when it comes to building out some paths. But I hope that could give you some good pathing for helping 2 other people reach Cancun, but then also yourself reaching Cancun as well.
I love it. Awesome. So hopefully what Jason demonstrated you guys that there's a way to map out a path to Cancun for you and your teammates. Jason's is an awesome way, Cancun in too. If you want to know his exact way, Jason, put your email in the chat. Send Jason an email. He has it all written out. He'll send it to you, and then it's just a checkbox, right? Enroll these amount of people, get this many people to senior silver, X, 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 boom, boom, boom. Okay? But I want us all to take a second. Let's sit here and think, and let's declare when are we going to earn Cancun? By what date do you want to have the trip earned? And what tier do you want to end at? Is everybody familiar with the tiers? Yeah?
Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them.
Okay. Who here knows how many points do you need? I'm gonna get my screen up right here. Okay. Shout it out. Anybody shout it out. Come on. Or I
1600.
can call it 1600. Okay. And what do you get at 1600, Haley Jenkins?
You earned the trip. Sorry, we've got.
You nailed it. I caught you off guard and you killed it. Okay. 1600, you get the trip. Okay. What do you get at the next level, which is 2000? Let me know.
A gift.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah,
Yes.
no, a gift. It's a gift.
the branded towels, and I think you
Purse.
like some fun things
Like
that local.
locally made.
Yes.
purse.
Carly, you mailed it. Greetings from Cancun, 100%. So that's the presents. It's the homemade things from locals in Cancun who work at the hotel. Right. That is super cool. Okay. Next is 2,500 credits. It's called Hello Sunshine. You get sunglasses and a bag.
Ray-Bans, like cool sunglasses, you guys.
Ray-Bans, Maui Jim,
ones.
Oakley, and another handmade bag from somebody who works at the resort. Okay.
Dude,
If you're looking to use this as a business trip, what other company not only pays for you to go on an all-inclusive, but then buys all their prizes back from the locals to give back to them? Right? This is such an awesome social media opportunity to share while earning the trip. And plus, this is going to come out and have things along with that. Some philanthropy assets and some stories and things along that, so you can share them. But that is such a cool one. Okay, 2,500 credits, you get the glasses and the bag. 3,000 credits, what do you get?
$500 to fly.
$500 to fly, correct. Sounds pretty straightforward. And then the last one is 3,500 credits. What do you get?
An extra night and spending money.
Nailed it. You get an extra night and $1,000 of spending money on top of everything else. Okay? So I'm going to ask a dumb question. What is everybody's goal tier? Right. Put it in the chat. What do you want to do? Love the brooms, Allie. That's awesome. Sweet. Bob, love it. Yes.
Bob.
Amy, first
Good
time
Bob.
ever, really. That's awesome. Okay. Let's get you to sweep it. Okay. So, everybody, the whole, wait, what was that? Oh, did I miss somebody? Oh, Amy's right there. Okay, cool. I love it. Okay. So there's one thing to say it, it's another thing to map it out, and then it's another thing to do it. Okay? Who here has a plan of how you are going to sweep the contest written out?
Not yet, but we were going to talk about that tonight and get with sponsors. So
I love it. So we came in and we flipped everything up and ruined your plan.
good job.
Good job. But hopefully you guys, you understand the excitement here. This is an opportunity for you guys to truly change the trajectory of your business forever. Who here remembers their first trip they went on with Plexus? Let's see a show of hands. How many of you were changed forever afterwards? So I would love, just for everybody who did raise their hands, unmute yourself and share why were you changed? What was it? What happened?
Oh, I want to share. My
Okay.
very first earn trip, I was senior gold at the start of the contest period, and I ranked up to ruby, and I had a senior gold that ranked up under me, and then I had two level one golds. So like we all ranked up together during that 90-day period. And it was amazing. Like I grew in leadership, I grew in my grit. Like I was recruiting like crazy, they were recruiting like crazy. But I was the only person on Jordan's whole team. She was a baby then, and I was the only one on her whole team who swept. And like I didn't know anyone. So I flew to San Diego by myself and just was like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but here we go. And that's when I met like so many of my sidelines outside of our team who like we ran to Jewel together from that point. Because we connected, we did a shopping spree, like we were forced in community because we didn't know anybody else. And we just have made great friendships. Like I was literally on the phone with one of the girls that I met on that trip in that season, and we both went Jewel together. So truly life altering. But I think like sweeping forced me into a place of like confidence that I did not feel prior. But I was like, these are some like top dogs here that are in this meeting room. And I was like, this is actually really cool. So if you're shooting low, like shoot your, put your bar higher. Like go for the sweep because it really is like it's really cool when you get to go there an extra night and be honored for that. Yeah.
I love it. You nailed it 100%. Okay, who else wants to share a story of how their first event shaped them?
I just want to say it changed my husband.
Mm.
Which he's always been super supportive, but you guys, he went on his first trip and he like shook hands with Alec and people, him and Bob and Ricky actually went and like said thank you to Alec and them at the end of the trip. And then the next trip, like Alec was like, hey Bob, hey Ricky, how are you guys? Like nice. And he was just like, these people care about y'all and they treat y'all like so well. And I think my husband's just been blown away with every trip we've gone on. And you guys, Leaders Retreat it's just the best. It's the best. I took my mom last year. Oh, Allie said my head is cut off. Anyways, uh, I took my mom and daughter last year, and my mom was like, I've never met people this nice. It's almost like strange how nice all these people are. And she was just like blown away with how amazing the trip was and how nice people are and the community. And so just get your butts on the trip because it will change everything for you and your business.
That's so funny. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, who else? I know Taylor, this was your first year and you earned your first trip. You want to tell us a little about yours?
Yeah, so I swept as well, and it was incredible. I had the opportunity to be in like an exclusive area where Brooke Hemingway and all of the other like very top diamonds were. And so I just utilized that time very wisely, got to know them, chatted with them, learned from them. But again, like Haley said, my husband, it was a great opportunity for him to see what this company is like and how generous y'all are and all of that. So very excited for the next one because that one was great.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you, Taylor. Maybe one more person. What was your first event and how did it change you? Okay, I'll share mine real quick. So, for those of you who don't know, my dad is Alec, one of the founders and the president of the company. Um, I left for a church mission right when Plexus was just getting started. So I missed the first 2 years of Plexus. And I came home and I went to my very first Plexus event. And it was a convention. And I believe it was my first convention in Orlando. I believe we've been twice. It was my very, very first one in Orlando. And up until this point, I didn't realize what it's just a company that my dad and his friend founded and they started and they've been growing. And so I walk into this really nice hotel in Orlando and every single place in the lobby has Plexus. And I was like, this is a hotel. Like this isn't like a banquet room with a sign. Like this is the main lobby of a hotel and there is Plexus plastered everywhere. And it was just eye-opening to how big Plexus is, how strong of a company it is, and how much Plexus cares about its ambassadors, right? Without you guys, Plexus doesn't exist. Period. End of story, right? You guys are so, so important to Plexus, and we are so incredibly grateful for you guys. So that was my first event that I can remember vividly, just thinking, this is bigger than myself. This is bigger than us. We have an opportunity to change the world, and we're going to do it. And so I challenge each one of you, when you get down, when you get maybe discouraged, think about it's bigger than yourself, right? This is bigger than yourself. Yes, we're earning cruises. Yes, we're going on trips, but our main goal is not cruises. It is not all inclusives in Mexico. Our main goal is to create a legacy business that we can pass to our children of wealth, right? That is our goal here at Plexus, right? We are changing our lives and our families' lives forever. And that is powerful. That is super powerful. And so I challenge each of you to use this contest, use Icon, use these tools that Plexus has given you to grow your business first and foremost, because that's what it's for. At the end of the day, our goal is that these trips are just fun and you can use them to network and social, but you could buy 15 trips to Cancun when you're making that diamond money, right? So hopefully you guys have that perspective, and I'm sure you do because you all are awesome. But I really challenge you to make sure to leverage this as a tool, right? When you talk to people, leverage it. Talk about the opportunity. Talk about the products. Talk about our trip to Mexico. Talk about Icon and what that means and how it's prestigious and how they can be a founding member of something at a company that's in the top 30 network marketing companies in the world, right? This is something that's huge and it's so big. Allison, loving the comments. They're right on point every single time. It's crazy. So, by a show of hands, who's going to be in Cancun? Okay. I will also be there. I get to go. Plexus, when you're there for 5 years, gives you you get to go on the leaders retreat as a all inclusive. So me and my wife will be there as guests. So I don't even have to work. Yeah, Jason, I hope you get to go too, but Jason will be working. So, but okay, so we're all getting to Cancun, but we're all using Icon. We're all using Cancun as tools. Let me ask another question. I'll take 2 more minutes. What other tools do we have right now that you can use to grow your business? And I'm going to say the the jewels on this call cannot answer. Okay, so what tools do we have right now that you can leverage to grow your business?
Next day pay.
Love it. Yes, Amy, next day pay. Right? Christina, free shipping, 100%. What else? Okay, I'm going to ask the jewels. Am I missing anything else? Icon, yep, Icon. Yep, so Icon, Cancun, next day pay, free shipping, skin health, right? We talked about skin health, but skin health gives us a warm market back. So let me ask this question. Who here is leveraging next day pay, free shipping, and skin health in your daily conversation? Let's see a show of hands. Okay, if you're not, let's start, because today is the day your life changes forever. Right? I always ask this question and it seems so silly, but let's say August 18th, 2025 was the day you decided to take yourself serious and give your all to Plexus. And today was the day that your life changed forever. That when you retire your husband or you yourself retire and you can be at home with your kids, when you can build your dream house, Haley, and quit your job, some other people, right? This was the day you decided, I'm going to take myself seriously and give it my all. Okay? So let's put a 1 in the chat if today is the day everything changes. I'm telling you, I have never seen somebody type faster than Carly. She is just like waiting. I love it. Okay. So I am super excited for all of you. Jason is super excited for all of you. Jason and I, we sit next to each other and we stand up over the cubicles to talk. Guess what we talk about? You guys. Right? Guess who we're concerned about? Our ambassadors and their growth. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but we talk a lot about Taylor and how awesome she's doing and how she's crushing it. Right? We talk a lot about a lot of other people on this call who are absolutely crushing it. Right? I know we talked a lot about Allie and how great she is and how I accidentally stood her up one time on a call and then I forgot to text her back. And there's just one time, won't happen again. But you guys, we care about you guys, so please use us. We're here to help. Okay? If you want to sit down and map out how to get to Cancun, reach out to us. We're happy to help. If somebody wants to map out to Cancun and you don't necessarily know how, you have awesome sponsors, but Jason and I are here to help as well. Your sponsors have other lives. I get it. Jason and I are at the office working every single day, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's our job. So please reach out to us. We're happy to help. Okay? So, with that being said, Plexus is our life. It's true. We love Plexus, and after this, I'm going to go put my little baby to bed. He's in the bath right now. And so that's why I was a little wet when I hopped on the